Hello there again and welcome. Ryan Nordahl here with Epic Whitetail Habitat LLC. We're out here today in our west food plot just looking at how they're pawing for the brassicas that are still remaining in this food plot. They're still pawing for the green, they're pawing for the bulbs as well now. And it's exactly what we want them to do. This food plot isn't the biggest. It's just a little over 1/4 of an acre. Kind of runs northeast to southwest, vice versa. But they're up in here really hammering this. And I mean, that's the key to your property, is providing enough food for deer to get them through the winter months. You know, we all want to find sheds come spring on our property, but if the deer aren't on your property all winter long, you're not going to find many sheds, if any at all. And that's the problem we had here on this property. There just wasn't enough food here, there wasn't enough browse, anything like that to hold the deer here through winter. They were going off to neighbors, and that's where they'd yard up for the winter time, and we just wouldn't find any sheds on our property. In the last couple years, we've been finding more and more sheds every year. And that's simply because we're providing more food and cover for the deer, and for the bucks in particular, to find those sheds. And that's what we want to do on our properties, is be providing enough food, enough cover, enough natural browse for our deer. And that's why we do what we do. We've got some projects we've got to continue on here going into 2019. The work has already started. We're dropping a few more trees, hinge cutting, providing that woody browse for the deer. There's no better way to provide instant food for deer than hinge cutting. Get them fresh, tender buds that are on the trees already this time of year for next year's growth, vegetative growth. And I absolutely love to hinge cut, you know, and that's kind of what my mantra is, I guess, when it comes to these videos and whitetail habitat, is woody browse and hinge cutting. And we've got some more bedding areas to work on here this winter. Some things that just kind of came to me, kind of had a little epiphany, if you will, of where we need to do some bedding area improvements on this property. And it was kind of a no-brainer when I first thought about it. And yeah, it all makes sense and how it all flows together. And we're going to create a food plot a little bit bigger down here in the bottom to the north. And we're going to clean out a road yet here this winter to provide us better access on our north for a south wind type of hunt, so we can sneak in a little bit better on our north side of our property without invading the bedding areas in the food plots and things like that. Minimally invasive, and that's what hunting is all about, low pressure on your deer. And that's what we're doing here on Epic Whitetail Habitat Proving Grounds, and we can do the same for you as well on your property. And I absolutely love visiting clients and their properties and figuring out ways and strategies that implement best on their properties as well. I've built some great relationships in the last couple of years, and I look forward to making more relationships here in 2019. Again, Ryan Nordahl here with Epic Whitetail Habitat LLC. Enjoy your day. Have a great 2019.